Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Enchanted Escape Pod. I'm Vanessa, and I am here with my incredible husband, Lucas.
Hello.
Today is episode 29.
Episode 29, yeah.
Close to 30. What are we talking about today?
We are putting a lot of pressure over you.
Excellent. I love that.
Because you are like a travel agent, so basically I'm just gonna throw a bunch of different situations, and then you're gonna have to tell me
Hypothetical situations?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Love it. Love the pressure. But first, we did get some pretty big news yesterday from Disney, so let's go over a couple of things there before we dive into our what would you do scenarios. Big news we got yesterday is that the 9th ship in the Disney Cruise Line family was officially announced as the Disney Believe. So that's very exciting.
Do you believe?
I believe. I'm just going to read the little overview that they gave, which says, on board the Disney Believe, powerful tales of characters who believe in themselves and their dreams will come to life in exciting new ways. From the mystical worlds of Encanto and Frozen to the wishing wells of Snow White, the depths of the sea with Moana and the Little Mermaid, there are endless stories waiting to be discovered and new chapters ready to unfold. And this ship is expected to debut in late 2027. So very exciting.
That's not too far away, actually.
It's not. This is the 4th ship in the Wish class of ships. So we did go on the Disney Wish. We have not been on any of the other ships yet, so we are lagging behind on Disney Cruise Line experiences. But the Wish was amazing, so I cannot wait to try out the Destiny and the Treasure, and soon the Believe.
Yeah. But it's crazy because they're going to have... This is a 9th ship, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to have 13 ships by 2031, so that's 5 years.
Yeah, so pretty much like a ship a year. Yeah, that's what they've been doing so far, really, with like the Treasure and the Destiny, and I mean, I don't really count the Adventure.
We should bet on like new names.
Yeah,
you know?
I wouldn't have guessed the Disney Believe. It doesn't quite. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't quite fit the same way. I mean, the concept of
wish
like
and believe though is pretty close.
But like I feel like everything else is like a noun, and believe is like a verb, so it just kind of threw me off.
But what about wish?
Well, a wish can be a verb, but I feel like a wish is like a thing too. It's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
yeah.
But I guess wonder is like a
fantasy.
I don't know. I'm thinking too much
fantasy
about it.
Fantasy is not
really.
a verb.
Yeah.
It could be a verb, I guess.
Well, yeah. It could. Well, no, it's a noun.
It's everything.
Yeah. Nope, it's just a noun. But yeah, so that's very exciting. We're excited about the Disney Believe. The Disney Figment. I don't think they're going to do that. But maybe the Imagination.
Disney. Oh no, it's too big.
Yeah.
Disney Imagination. No, Disney Imagination sounds too much like the Imagineering.
Though it could be Imagine, the Disney Imagine. No,
because people will make like
we'll just let them name the ships. I think there's a reason we're not in charge of naming Disney ships, obviously. But okay, also other fun things that are happening. So we've touched on some things related to this, but I just want to do a quick overview of Cool Kid Summer and what that is, what it means. They did give us a few new things about that this week, so just want to dive into it. So Cool Kid Summer it's not new this year. They did this last year too, but it's essentially a time period in the summertime where they do added activities and fun things to make things better for kids, even though Disney World is still, I would say, is pretty great for kids otherwise. But Cool Kid Summer this year runs from May 26th to September 8th. One new thing that they just announced for Cool Kid Summer is something called Jesse's Roundup. It's a rip-roarin' review at Magic Kingdom Park. This is at the Diamond Horseshoe, and it is basically a fun dance party with Jessie from Toy Story. She's there with Woody and Bullseye. It says, join Jessie, Woody, Bullseye, and their pals for a rip-roaring roundup packed with singing, dancing, games, and other playful activities. So, just sounds like a fun place that you can go, get inside, let your kids let off some steam with Jessie and Bullseye and Woody, and have a relaxing moment.
So, are they going to change the menu for Diamond Horseshoe for this situation?
I'm not sure. Well, it sounds like this is, I don't know if this is something where you have to like sit and eat at Diamond Horseshoe, or if it's just in like an open area of Diamond Horseshoe where you can just go in and experience this. That's more like what it sounds like. But yeah. I guess we'll find out more when we visit.
We don't
the
have all the details yet, right?
Not everything, just like overviews of everything.
Okay.
Also, over at Epcot, we have Goofy Core. This is in Communicore Hall. It is basically another like dance party. There's going to be a DJ. He's called DJ Dance Pants, and the Goof Troop. So a bunch of fun, goofy dancers, and Goofy himself. But they're going to have lots of fun games, something called Balloon Bonanza, and Parachutes and Pipsqueaks. We'll see what that is. But just another fun area for kids to dance around and play and get out some energy. Also, we have all of the water park fun that's happening through the summer. So again, of course, we do have the complimentary water park admission on check-in day when you're staying at a Disney resort. So we're taking advantage of that on our next trip in April. We're getting there early in the morning, and we are going to spend the day over at Blizzard Beach for the first time. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
But also at the water parks, they are introducing a couple of characters in the name of Cool Kid Summer. So over at Typhoon Lagoon, you will have Stitch hanging around, and at Blizzard Beach you will have Goofy. So Goofy's all over the place for Cool Kid Summer.
Yeah, are they gonna do those things that they, I mean, I guess that's not part of Cool Kid Summer, but those after hour parties at
oh yeah, the H2O glow.
Yeah, but that's not
Typhoon
part of
Lagoon.
Cool Kid Summer, right?
You know, I
Or
don't
it is.
know if, I mean, it does run through the same time period. I don't know if it's officially a part of Cool Kid Summer, because they are like all ages events, but it is an after-hour party. It is an extra ticketed cost for those. I know we've talked about this before, but it's an after-hours event that they do at Typhoon Lagoon, where there's lots of glowy things and DJs and dance parties and fun after-hours stuff.
Yeah.
One other thing that they've just announced, which is a little interesting. So there's going to be special activities happening at select resort hotels in Walt Disney World. So there's 4 resort hotels that they have listed as participating in this, and it is an interesting mashup. So they are Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, and Port Orleans Riverside. So interesting mix of resorts. These resorts are going to have special things for Cool Kid Summer. So they're going to have scheduled character appearances from like Mickey and Minnie Mouse and some of the Fab Five. They also will have special libraries where little ones can celebrate Disney stories in libraries provided by Disney Publishing. There will also be pajama parties, pool parties, and campfires with marshmallows and Disney entertainment. So no more information than that about it, but it's interesting that it's just at those 4 resorts. We are staying at Riverside, but in April, so it's before this happens.
Yeah.
So I guess we will miss it, but in addition, there's a few other things with Cool Kid Summer that I know we've touched on. We have Bluey and Bingo over at the Conservation Station in Animal Kingdom. So that's starting with Cool Kid Summer, May 26th. And then also the Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse at Hollywood Studios, which is that sort of dance party that's over in the Walt Disney Studios area, that new area in Hollywood Studios that's opening. So yeah, a lot of fun things for kiddos through the summertime.
Yeah, that's great.
And also for us, we can go to the Disney
Junior
Junior dance party.
The kids are gonna love that.
Yeah.
Also, I just Googled like rumor for future Disney ship names, and you know what was the first one that come up?
What?
Disney Imagination or Imagine.
Look at us. Maybe we should name the ships.
Disney Journey or Voyage. That's actually a nice one. Disney Legend.
Okay.
Or Disney Heart or Disney Explorer.
Oh yeah, I like Explorer. I like Legend. Bringing some legendary
I like Disney
characters.
Figment though.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Could
Disney
happen.
Aloha. Disney Beyond.
I feel like Aloha's a little bit too like focused on one thing. They have to be vague enough that you can include like characters from all different like areas of the Disneyverse.
Yeah, well.
But okay, any other news to go over before we jump into our
you done
game?
with news?
I think that's all I had.
I mean, that was just now Josh is officially the CEO. There was a bunch of different things happening yesterday. Like they updated the website. He did a bunch of interviews, and he mentioned Figment. He said that it's very nice that everybody loves Figment, and Figment is really going through the test of time, and he's still, holding strong.
Wow.
And Disney is always looking for like nicer opportunities for guests to interact with Figment. So hopefully that means that
That's
maybe
strange that was a very specific thing that he talked about.
people ask him about Figment.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I also just found out that he is from Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
He's from Medfield. Yeah.
All right, he's from our neck of the woods. Well,
Yeah.
welcome, Josh. Welcome aboard.
But yeah, I don't have any other news.
Okay, so basically, Lucas has generated a list with the help of AI of potential scenarios that could happen on a Disney trip, and it's just going to be kind of a what would you do? I have not seen any of these, but I'm excited to see what you and
Okay, I have a bunch of different like categories. So like I have like travel day, arrival, park strategy, problem situations, like money, budget, food, dining, resort, non-park days, and then like a bunch of like other different scenarios, and then some messy situations.
Okay, how many scenarios are there total, like give or take? So I know how much time to spend on my answers here.
Well, we see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so the first one is you arrive early, but your room is not ready yet. What's your move?
Okay, well, this happens to us all the time, so I will go to the bell services at the hotel, which is normally around your lobby, and I will give them my bags and get on a bus and head to a park. Spend the afternoon in a park and come back when my room is ready. It's funny because
you're really the kind of person that you are in a park on any single opportunity.
Yeah, the answer to all of these is I would go to a park.
Yeah.
But okay, that's my answer. Do you agree?
I do. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I do like to have like a pool day kind of thing. You know what I mean? But...
Wrong. We go to a park. Okay, next.
Okay. You only have 1 day total at Walt Disney World. Where are you going?
Oh my God, that's hard. Okay, well, of course, I'm waking up at dawn. I'm assuming I have like the full day. Like,
okay, I'll give you the full day.
The full day. Okay, so I'm going to wake up very early. I don't know, 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to get ready and get myself ready for a big park day. Pack a lot of water bottles in my backpack. And that
make
you're
your
going to
husband carry.
Yeah. And I would start my day in Animal Kingdom because, of course, it opens first. Obviously, we're staying on site, so we're going to get there before rope drop or for rope drop. And yeah, we'll spend a couple of hours in Animal Kingdom, do a safari, get a tiger tail, walk around, and then we will go from there to Epcot for the afternoon. We'll spend the afternoon in Epcot. We'll have lunch. I'm assuming it's going to be festival because I wouldn't spend my 1 day there. How many parks are you fitting in? I'm going to fit 3. So I'm going to go to Epcot for a couple hours in the afternoon, and I'm going to eat around some festival booths, have my lunch there, and then by about 4 o'clock, I'm going to head over to Magic Kingdom and spend the evening in Magic Kingdom, where I will have cheeseburger spring rolls and
then what time you're going to have a heat stroke and just like...
No, that wouldn't happen on my imaginary day.
Okay.
I'd be drinking lots of water that my husband would be carrying in his
backpack.
Well,
that's like a day that will work very well for your situation that is just pretty much you, yourself, and maybe one other person, but like for like a big family, just like...
Oh, yeah. If you're with like a larger group, stick to 1 park, maybe 2 parks tops. It's too difficult to get too many people to work together.
If somebody gets on you and say like, hey, I'm going to go to Disney World, but I just have like 2 park days and no park hopper, what should I do?
I would say you should probably buy additional tickets. That's not enough.
That's what they can. That's what they can do.
Okay, so if they have 2 days with like single park tickets, I'm going to tell them they should spend 1 day. Do they have kids in their group or no?
Yes, they have 2 kids.
How old are their kids?
They are like 1 5 and 1 8.
5 and 8. Okay, so I'm going to say that they should spend 1 day in Animal Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, I think they should spend the day in Animal Kingdom, but then they should go back to their resort at like 3 o'clock, go to the pool, spend some time in the pool, and then go to Disney Springs in the evening that day. Because I think that's the daytime at Animal Kingdom is a great thing for kids. You get to go on a safari, you get to go on Navi River Journey, you get to go on Flight of Passage, you get to walk around the trails, they get to see all the animals while you walk around. There's plenty of food there that's good for you. You can even do a breakfast at Tusker House that day and do some character dining. Very fun. And then in the afternoon, you head back to your resort. You have a fun day at your pool. Of course, if you have kids that are 5 and 8, you're staying at a resort that has a really cool pool. Like maybe you're staying at French Quarter, or you're staying at Beach Club, or you're staying somewhere that has a really cool pool. So you spend the afternoon in the pool hanging out, and then you freshen up and you head over to Disney Springs where you have a dinner. I mean, for us, I wouldn't say this, but if you have little kids, maybe you have a dinner at T-Rex, or... I mean, you could do Raglan Road for kiddos with the dancers and stuff. That could be very fun for kids.
And I assume the second day you're going to say Magic Kingdom?
And then, of course, Magic Kingdom. So then, your second day, you just do a full day at Magic Kingdom. You should take a break midday with little ones, go back to your resort again, maybe do some pool time, nap time, and then go back for fireworks. It's kind of annoying because I was
just thinking right now, man, without Animal Kingdom having the Boneyard and all these things, there's not much for like little kids and Epcot and Hollywood Studios. like you go with like a toddler for like Epcot.
Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna do? Like,
I mean, Epcot has a lot of rides that are great for little kids. Like, they have Nemo and Friends, they have Living with the Land, they have Figment, they have Frozen.
yeah.
So there's a lot of rides that are like not thrill rides, like even like Spaceship Earth, like that little kids can do. But I don't know how entertained little kids would be, just because so much of the pull of Epcot is like food related and in the different countries and stuff. So I feel like when they're a little bit older, it's a little more fun because then they can kind of appreciate like the cultural things and World Showcase and going to all the different countries. But it probably, if you only had 2 days with single park tickets, I probably wouldn't include Epcot if you have a 5 and 8 year old.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. You get to a park in the morning, right? Let's say that you did not rope drop, like you wanted
blasphemy.
You wanted to sleep in, like whatever.
Would never. But go on.
And you get to Magic Kingdom, like not even super late, but you get there like at 9:30, 10 in the morning, and every single ride of the park has an insanely long wait, including like Barnstormer and
People Mover
and Little Mermaid. How do you pivot?
And so I assume if all of the rides have very long waits, that means there's just very high crowds.
And you have no lightning lanes.
And we have no lightning lanes. The thing is, though, is that usually, so if we go to Magic Kingdom and there's big waits and big crowds and that kind of stuff, I usually defer to things that are generally available. So things like the Tiki Room or the Treehouse, or even like the Monsters Inc. laugh floor, even though you always refuse to do that, or like Carousel of Progress, right? There's
shows.
There are certain things that like have larger capacities that even when wait times are long, you can still get into those things and do those things. Yeah. So I would definitely do that. I might also try and work in like some dining in the afternoon. So maybe normally at Magic Kingdom, I would not do sit down dining because there's so many rides to do. But if you're looking at a ton of really long wait times and you don't have Lightning Lane in the budget, or just don't want to get Lightning Lane, then maybe you do like a sit down meal or something like that. And maybe
you would not take a break, because then it would just kind of...
Yeah, I mean, your break could be that sit down meal.
Yeah.
I mean, also, like, there's always an option, depending on what your group looks like and depending on what people's, like, wants are for the day. If it's, like, just insane busy in a park, for me, like, personally, I would, like, turn right back around, maybe get on the monorail and do, like, a monorail loop and say, like, okay, let's just hop between, like, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, Contemporary, and, like, stop by, and check out some merch or check out some lounges, or, just kind of...
Yeah, but I do
like
your first answer, because even on a very busy day, there's always that time during the day that something will have like a 10-15 minute wait.
Like Philhar Magic. You're never going to wait more than like 15 to 20 minutes to get into Philhar Magic, go see the show. So,
but that's why we tell everybody that it's very important to rope drop.
Yeah, rope drop, especially Magic Kingdom, because you can really bang out like a big wait one. But also, no matter what, even if there's long wait times, there's always things that you can do, that you can choose to do and fill your time with, that will have smaller wait times.
Okay, I feel like I already know what's going to be your answer on this one. But at the same day you are at Magic Kingdom and it starts pouring rain at 2 p.m., what would you do?
I say, see you later, suckers, to all the people that leave because of the rain, and then just enjoy shorter wait times and have a great time. So Lucas and I are like overly prepared for the rain all the time. The thing that changed our Disney lives, let me tell you, is shoe covers. I think we've talked about these before.
It really did,
but we got like elastic band shoe covers. They're basically like, they look like plastic bags with elastic bands on one side of them, and they just fit right over your sneakers and then like, close around your ankle. And so we just will throw on a poncho and shoe covers and just be rainproof, and then just walk around the park like nothing's happening. So everyone will be like clustered under umbrellas and like overhangs, and Lucas and I will just be walking in the center of the pathway getting absolutely poured on, but totally happy as two little Disney ducks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good one. The shoe covers is definitely a life-changing situation. Okay, and keeping on the same problem kinds of situation, you are like a Hollywood Studios and you hop to like Rise of the Resistance queue that it was like, let's say like it was a long wait, like 65-70 minutes. So we're like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. But then the ride breaks down and you end up staying like 2 or 3 hours inside the line until you're able to actually ride it and leave. So when you do that, you actually like lose a lot of time, because maybe you had like the whole day already planned ahead of that. How you will like adjust to this situation?
Okay, well, first I'll just say I would never do that. First of all, I would never walk into Rise of the Resistance if the wait was 65 minutes. But if I did and then it broke down while I was in line, I would then leave the line. But assuming that I made the decision to do that and I stayed in line for 2.5 hours and I gave up 2.5 hours or 3 hours of my day, yeah, I mean, would I have had other lightning lanes booked that I would have missed? Or I guess I would just...
I guess you can modify. Like if you lose a lighting lane, if you miss a lighting lane because you were stuck on a ride, they will like honor it to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess my answer is really just that like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spend that long inside Rise of Resistance. But if I did, I mean, at any point, if something in your trip takes longer, there just have to be certain things that just get kicked off the list. And I think that's like the number one piece of advice I give anyone when they're going to Disney.
Be flexible.
Is that, yeah, you have to be flexible. You can't be married to anything. There cannot be anything on your Disney day list that if it goes away, it will like ruin your day. Just assume that things are going to get dropped off the list for one reason or another. A kid is going to get sick. You're going to develop a terrible headache, or a ride's going to shut down and not open up all day. These things happen. You have to expect that they're going to happen. It's not going to be perfect. Just have to be ready for it. So yeah, if I spend 3 hours in line at Rise of Resistance, I didn't expect to, I miss a lightning lane, then yeah, I modify my lightning lane. I move a reservation. I skip a ride that I maybe wanted to do. I don't do it. So yeah, you just have to be ready to pivot.
Okay, a family of 4 is booking a vacation with you. 2 adults, 2 kids. They get to you and they're like, hey, everything's already set up and everything, but we are gonna splurge in one thing and one thing only. I need a recommendation. What would you say?
Lightning lanes every day. Single passes.
No, that's too basic. That's not. I don't think Disney, to be honest, I don't think lightning lanes is a splurge.
It's a splurge.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna just splurge on like one experience.
One thing.
How old are their kids?
Let's say 5 and 8.
Yeah. Is it their first time going to Disney World?
Maybe not the first time on their lives, but first time in a while.
Okay, I would say, I mean, there's a few different things that I could say. Something like a dining package, right, could be a great thing to do, right? So maybe they're going to Hollywood Studios for a day. I think being able to get to Fantasmic right before it starts and getting a great spot for your family is awesome.
Though.
What do you mean when you say splurge? You mean like a lot of money?
Like I'm splurging. You know what I mean? Like splurging one thing.
Okay, stay at Boardwalk.
Do you know what I would say?
What?
Okay, if you want to splurge in one thing,
VIP tour.
Because it's gonna make it
that's
worth
a
it.
big splurge. That's a big splurge. Okay, I didn't realize we were talking that big. I thought we were talking like we're gonna get one dinner.
Because I feel like lining lanes and like dining packages and even like dining plan, that's not a splurge at Disney. That's just part of your vacation. You're gonna spend that money regardless.
I mean, I guess I'm thinking about like, okay, a family is going, they have a very basic package that they've booked and they're ready to go, but they just want to add one special thing to it. I would say, yeah, something like a dining package so they can get a great spot for a fireworks show or like a firework party, something like that. But if you're really talking about a splurge, like a big splurge, of course, a VIP tour is the ultimate thing that you can spend money on at Disney. It makes your day like, and of course I would do this for a Magic Kingdom day, right? Because there's so much to do there. I mean, you could park hop too, because that's an option. But I'd say if you're a family with 2 little kids and you're doing a VIP tour on a big trip like this, doing a full day at Magic Kingdom with a VIP guide is like, makes your day just carefree.
Okay, and if this family is just like, I'm trying to decide on either only eating on quick service or getting a dining plan with seated service included and go to every single restaurant that I could go, what would you suggest?
I would say quick service. For a family with like little kids, I don't think the full dining plan. I mean, it depends on what your eating style is and what your habits are as a family. If the kids are used to sitting down and eating big meals like multiple times a day, sure. But in my experience, it makes much more sense, especially with a family with little kids, to do more quick service than sit down dining.
Yeah.
And I mean, just because you have a quick service meal plan, like, doesn't mean you can't do sit down dinners on a couple of days of your trips. Like, that would be totally fine. But I think most of the time kids don't eat enough to justify paying more money for a dining plan like that. And you also just want to have flexibility. You don't want to need dining reservations all the time, doing sit down meals all the time. Just gives you more flexibility, I think.
You have one table service meal for a week-long vacation, and you have
How miserable. Why do you get only one your whole week?
Where are you going?
Is this the same family of 4 with little kids? Or is this just anybody?
Anybody.
This is really hard. I love Disney dining. Okay, if I had to, I mean, of course,
I'm gonna exclude
Disney Springs.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn you. Okay. I would say, oh, this is too difficult. Don't say yours. Okay, there's a part of me that wants to say Garden Grill because it is awesome character dining.
Yeah.
The food is so good. It's a cool experience because you're in like a rotating dining room. You get to oversee living with the land. But I know they're all good for different reasons. I'm like Boma, if you're doing a sit-down breakfast, of course.
You know what I would say that I feel like is good for everybody?
What?
Yak and Yeti.
I mean, Yak and Yeti is great, but there's no character aspect to it. There's no, like, the theming is so cool and the food is delicious.
Yeah. That's why this is a hard question.
It is a hard question.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stand firm in Garden Grill, though, because then
Garden
you
Grill
get
is
to
great.
see
Yeah.
Chip and Dale. You get to see Mickey.
And you can choose between breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yeah.
You have great food.
And I mean, the dinner food, it's so good. That steak is like
I dream
amazing.
about that steak every single time.
All right, I'm locking it in, Garden Grill.
Okay. You have a full rest day. What are you doing?
What resort am I staying at?
I don't know. You have a full rest day. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Okay. On my
Let's
full
say
rest
you're
day,
staying a moderate. Let's say you're staying like a Caribbean beach or something.
No, I'm not staying at Caribbean Beach. I'm staying at French Quarter.
Okay, sure.
If I'm staying at a moderate, come on. Okay, so my answer is that I am sleeping in. So I'll wake up at, I don't know, 8 o'clock. And
that's supposed to be early or late?
Late. Are you kidding? For us on a Disney trip, it's pretty late.
8 o'clock is...
Yeah. All right, we'll say like 8:30.
Okay.
We're going to sleep in, and then we are going to, in our pajamas, mosey over to the dining hall, and we are going to get some breakfast from the dining hall, maybe some Mickey waffles, some kind of breakfast platter. And then we're going to change into our bathing suits, and we are going to go hang by the pool, swim, go down the slide, have a lot of fun, read a book by the pool. And then when we're ready, we may also have to get some afternoon beignets. I should mention that.
Okay.
And then when we're ready, we're going to head back to the room. We're going to shower. We're going to get ready. And of course... Where are we going?
Disney Springs?
Yes. So if we're staying at French Quarter, we are going to get on the boat. And we're going to take the boat over to Disney Springs. And we're going to do some shopping. We're going to go to World of Disney.
Broke.
The boat broke. You can't just do that. You can't just throw that into my to my day off. It did not break. So then we're going to do some shopping. We're going to go to World of Disney. We're going to go maybe get a cookie from the Summer House cookie bar.
One thing that I will say, you're not going to ride the balloon.
Yeah, it will be down due to weather because it's not exactly 81 degrees with zero wind and not a single cloud in the sky. Yeah, we have yet to do the aerofoil balloon, everyone, because every time we've been at Disney Springs, it's been down due to weather. So, yeah, and then, of course, we are going to have dinner at Raglan Road and watch the Irish Dancers and get a bread pudding and have a fantastic night. Okay,
that was good. Okay, the next ones, I want you to give me, like almost like rapid fires. Like,
I don't do well with rapid fire. Too much pressure. Okay, I'm ready.
No, but almost like I'm gonna tell you this kinds of traveler, and you're gonna tell me what they must do on park, dining, and hotels. Just okay. I'm gonna give you like the exact kind of traveler, and you say like parks that they must go, hotel that they must stay, and dining kinds of dining or restaurants that they must like dine on.
Okay.
First time visitor.
They should stay at Polynesian. They must eat at Ohana and go to Magic Kingdom.
Good. Couples trip.
They should stay at Boardwalk. They should go to Epcot. And they should eat at anywhere.
Give me a name.
I'm blank. What's the Italian place that's on Boardwalk?
Trattoria al Forno.
That's a
good answer.
Thank you.
Family with little kids.
They should stay at Art of Animation in a family suite.
Yeah.
They must go to Magic Kingdom, and they should do, definitely character dining. I guess maybe breakfast at Chef Mickey's.
Oh, that's a good one. And a solo Disney day? Just you, yourself, and you.
It's going to be French Quarter again, of course, eating beignets all day. And it's going to be going to Magic Kingdom for me, personally.
Okay.
And for me, if I'm by myself, I'm not even doing sit-down dining. I just want to eat like cheeseburger, spring rolls, and Dole Whip floats all day.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my answer.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you a single question for every single park. Magic Kingdom. How do you decide between a fireworks night and a non-fireworks night?
You gotta just read the vibe.
It's like a game. It's like a game time decision.
For you and me, it is now. I mean, for other people, the answer is a lot more clear because, you know, if you're a family going to Disney for the first time and it's your first time in Magic Kingdom, yes, watch the fireworks. For us, it's like, do we feel like watching the fireworks? Yes, no. Or, you know, if we didn't ride Peter Pan or Mine Train during the day and we say, this is an opportunity for us to do that, let's skip fireworks and go do it.
It's kind of annoying because Mine Train line is getting like 60 minutes even during fireworks now.
Yeah. It's also tough because I feel like the Mine Train wait times are not always super accurate later in the day. And we like try to time it so that we can ride Mine Train and see the fireworks while we're on it. And multiple times it's just been way off.
We should organize a Lightning Lane strike. Because Disney should only have one single pass per park.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're already like Mine Train on
either Mine Train or Tron gotta be on the multi-pass.
No, Tron can stay where it is. I want Mine Train.
I mean, if Tron went to multi-pass, we would ride it.
Yeah, for 30 whole seconds.
Epcot. You were going during a festival. How do you approach it?
With an empty stomach and a full wallet.
Like, give me your daily strategy though. Like,
yeah, I mean, so when you're going for a festival, the festival booths are not going to open until 11 or sometimes 11:30. So I would still rope drop. I would get, you know, maybe a Guardians or a Soarin' out of the way early in the morning, like do a couple of rides, and then right at like 11 or 11:30 when the booths open, I would start making my way towards World Showcase and eat around the world, man.
That's good. Hollywood Studios, you get only one major ride. Which one?
Like forever or just like on a single day?
In a trip.
In a trip? The whole trip?
At Hollywood Studios, like
it's got to be Rise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because like I love Tower of Terror and I love Mickey and Minnie's. I love Toy Story Mania. But if I'm only doing one, it's got to be Rise.
Animal Kingdom.
I'm a rebel, man.
Animal Kingdom, half day or full day?
It can be a full day park, especially if it's your first time
Right
visiting.
now it's a half day though.
For us, it's a half day park. Especially because we've done Animal Kingdom so many times and we've seen all the shows and we've done all the rides and we've done all the trails. So for us, it's easily a half day park now. But even as it stands right now with the current, I think only 5 rides that are there, it can be a full day park for a family. If you want to see the bird show, you want to see the Nemo show, you want to see the Lion King show, you want to go on all the rides, you want to do both trails, then it can become a full day park.
Don't you think that Disney should just embrace the fact that Animal Kingdom right now it's a fancy zoo?
Don't say that. I mean, it is. I mean, by definition.
But don't you think that they should?
But...
Like, they really should. Like, because I feel like it's better for them as a company, right, to have Animal Kingdom like as a theme park. But when you think about it, everything's an animal experience. At least like the best things.
No, it's a theme park. I mean, they have this whole land in Pandora that has 2 rides in it. There's not even a single animal in Pandora.
there's not animals over there because they couldn't come up with Pandora animals anymore.
They couldn't catch any of the
soon they're gonna like actually get those African painted dogs and actually paint them and just like, oh, these are Pandora dogs.
These are Pandora dogs. They're running around. Yeah, don't put your hand near his mouth. Yeah, but it is. I mean, it has all the components of a zoo, but it has so much more than that. So. Yeah.
You are at Disney, but not really enjoying your day. Things are just like throwing you off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
How do you reset it?
I go back to my resort, I get my swimsuit on, and I jump in the pool. I will tell you from experience many times, there is nothing that can reset your attitude and reset your day like taking a pool break. Because oftentimes, 9 out of 10 times, any agitation you're feeling comes from the fact that it is 90 degrees and humid and hot, and maybe you're a little hungry. You need to go back to your resort, grab a little quick service bite from the cafeteria, jump in the pool, take a quick shower, head back out. Your day is changed.
Yeah. Yeah, that was but I feel like also like I feel like that's a physically reset. What about like an emotionally reset?
You gotta just remind yourself you're in Disney World, man.
You know what could be nice for like an emotionally reset?
Yeah.
Try to go on a character meet and greet.
Yeah, that's a good point too. hugging Mickey Mouse never made anyone feel worse.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Okay. Standby versus lining lane for a specific ride.
Okay.
Like, how do you decide what you do?
I mean, I'm pretty much always a believer in getting multi-pass and lightning lanes, single pass. I just don't love spending my time when I'm in Disney World waiting in lines. We pay a lot of money to be there, so don't want to spend my time in line. But there are certain scenarios. So if I'm not going to be in a park for a full day or like a full half day, I would say, because we often skip from one park to another or hop between one park or another, then we usually won't do it. So like, for example, a day that we're flying in, we're not going to get to the park until noon, right? We're probably not going to get multi-pass that day. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Or on a day that we are, hopping last minute over to somewhere, we, have an off day and we're just going to pop into a park to do one or two things, probably wouldn't get it then. And obviously, like if crowd levels are lower, which is a rarer and rarer occurrence now, but if crowd levels are lower, I might consider not getting it. But I will say like 9 times out of 10, I'm usually the one saying, let's just get it. Let's just do it. Because again, also, we're only a party of 2. We just traveled the 2 of us. So for us, getting multi-pass for the day is not a huge expense. Obviously, it has to be something that maybe you put a little more thought into. If you're a family of 5 or 6, right? Then that all of a sudden becomes like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy when you think like, because when we go, just me and Vanessa, we are only 2, right? So it is kind of like shocking when we see how much we're spending on lining lanes just for the 2 of us. Mm-hmm. And when we think like, oh my God, like a family of 4, that will be like at least double.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just
so I guess it really is a splurge. Back to the splurge question. That's my answer. Also, when you add in those like single passes, we even still now, as people who regularly go, get single passes for some of the rides. Like rides we do frequently at Hollywood Studios, or Flight of Passage we do frequently at Animal Kingdom, just because they tend to have a lot longer lines and we just love those rides and still want to do them. So when you add together your regular multi-pass plus those single passes, it's a lot of money.
Okay, so now imagine that you gotta like give like, you could just talk to somebody who is at Disney right now, right? And they are on like a bigger group, like let's say like a group of like 6 or 8 people. And it's just like a massive situation, right? So like somebody in the group is just like on a bad mood for the whole day.
Kick them out.
And then, no, hold on. Hold on. You like, almost like you could like go on their ear and say something. Almost like, you know what I mean? Just like a piece of, like a piece, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Somebody in the group is just like in a bad mood for the whole day. Everybody's arguing about what to do next. Somebody wants to go on a ride, and then somebody else wanna go get food or something. You know what I mean? And then like out of nowhere, you just feel like overwhelmed and not enjoying your day, or like you're not doing Disney the right way. Like, what would you say for this person if you had the opportunity to?
So first, I would say there's no right or wrong way to do a Disney day. Everybody's Disney day is going to look different, and that's okay. I also think that it's important to remember that your wants and your priorities are not the same as everybody else's in the group. And if everyone has the mindset that their opinion is not the most important, things get a lot easier, right? Like, take everybody's opinion into account. I mean, putting things to a vote is okay too, right? Or just take, what everybody wants to do and turn it into a list, right? Okay, some people want to do Haunted Mansion, some people want to do Pirates. Let's figure out when we can do both of those things and just split them up. But yeah, I mean, I think, again, it just goes back to like being flexible, not being married to anything. If anybody goes into a Disney day knowing they want to do a specific thing in a specific order at a specific time, everyone's going to be disappointed. So I think a Disney day is all about compromise. It's all about understanding that your opinion is not the most important opinion in the group. Yeah. Nobody's is.
And taking a deep breath.
Yeah, I mean, and again, 99% of the time, this type of disagreement and irritability comes back to being hot and or hungry or
and
thirsty.
Also understanding that Disney is a very overwhelming vacation, right?
Yeah.
And that's why it's always worth it to work with a travel agent.
It is, yeah. Because it's also like these kinds of things happen when people don't plan appropriately as far as understanding how much they can fit in a given day or how much they can fit in a vacation, right? If you're going to Disney World for 4 days, you're not going to do everything. You may not even do all 4 of the parks, right? In full ways. So, or you probably won't. Maybe you'll pop into some of them. But it's important to go into it with realistic expectations and and just not expect too much out of every day.
You can only ride 5 rides total for the whole trip. Which ones?
Between all the parks?
Yeah.
This is difficult. Okay, I'm going to say Safari.
Okay.
I'm going to say Rise.
Okay.
Going to say I'm just running through all of them in my mind right now. I'm going to say Haunted Mansion.
Okay, that's valid. You have 2 more.
I'm going to say Guardians.
Okay. In the grand finale?
And the last one.
There's only one right answer.
I know what it is for you. And it's probably the same for me. So I think for you, you might say Flight of Passage.
No.
But I'm going to say Tower. Would you
I'm
have
gonna
said
say Tower? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So would your 5 have been the same?
My 5 will be Tower of Terror, Flight of Passage, Rise of the Resistance, Haunted Mansion, and Safari. Yeah.
Okay, so we have one. You didn't say Guardians, so you have Flight of Passage where I have Guardians.
Yeah.
Is that you stand by that?
Do you know what I would do? I would change Flight of Passage, Guardians of the Galaxy for Rise of the Resistance.
Okay, so you would not do Rise?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to like put the Safari as a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's almost like an experience.
It is,
you know?
but we've got to count it.
You can only eat in one country in Epcot. Which one?
Oh my god, that's so mean. All right, I'm going to say I feel like it's got to be Mexico, but I mean, I also want to say Italy and Germany. So
you give me one answer. 5, 4.
It's got to be Germany for the pretzel bread pudding.
Really?
I can't give up the pretzel bread pudding.
Wow,
But, I mean,
I'm
but
so
also
surprised.
but is it a festival?
No, it's Epcot.
Okay, so if it's not a festival, then I'm gonna go with Germany.
I'm saying Epcot like year round.
Yeah.
You could get okay. So that's your answer.
I guess I'm just gonna only eat dessert for the whole.
That was
and
not a smart
sausage.
decision. You
You
know what I would say?
What would you say?
France, 100%. You have the bakery. You have ice cream.
Oh, that's so
you
true.
have crepes. You have great restaurants.
I was thinking about the pizza window and the Mexico festival booths. All right, I changed my answer. I say France.
No, you cannot change your answer.
I want a croque glace.
Okay, I know you don't like rapid fires, but I'm gonna give you rapid fires.
Okay.
Rope drop or stay late?
Rope drop.
7 Dwarfs.
I mean both, really, but I'll say rope drop.
7 Dwarfs Mine Train or Space Mountain?
Space Mountain.
Rise or Guardians?
Guardians.
Okay. Tower of Terror or, I mean, I was gonna say Mickey Minnie's, but
For me personally,
Yeah.
it's gonna be Tower.
Lightning Lane or Park Hopper, if you had to choose.
You can only choose one?
Yeah.
I mean, Park Hopper. I don't want to just stay in one park.
So
Time.
that kind of like answers my next one. That would have been 1 park per day or Park Hopper.
Yeah, Park Hopper.
Early entry or extended evening hours?
The thing is I'm a rope drop to park close kind of person. Like, I want to do both. But I'll say extended evening hours because they have lower crowds.
This is I want to see what you're gonna say for this next one. Plan everything or go with the flow.
Plan everything, dude.
Okay.
Have you seen our lists before we go on a trip?
Yeah.
Have you met me?
Snacks all day or full meals?
Both.
Give me one.
I like to snack all day in between my full meals.
Character dining or signature dining?
Signature dining.
Dole Whip or Maker Pretzel?
Dole Whip. Also, I just want to go back to the dining really quick. I say that because, like, character dining is so good. And, like, I don't even know what signature dining means. It's just, like, dining that's not character dining, I guess. But I just will say that I am only recently starting to become comfortable with character interactions. So,
Yeah.
for me, it's a lot to handle. But character dining is wonderful.
Disney Springs or Boardwalk Night?
Disney Springs.
Skyliner or monorail?
Skyliner.
Push through tiredness or go back to the hotel?
What I would advise people to do would be go back to the hotel. What I do for myself is push myself till I drop.
Yeah.
We've had Disney days, guys, where we have like 40,000 steps. That's not a joke. 40,000.
Long lines but perfect weather or short lines but bad weather?
Short lines, bad weather.
Never go to Magic Kingdom again or never go to Epcot again?
I refuse to choose. I mean, obviously, it's never go to Epcot because I could never give up Magic Kingdom, but that's just cruel. I would rather, I don't know.
No, go to Disney and eat all of the Disney food, but don't ride any of Disney ride, or ride every single ride, but you're not allowed to have any Disney food.
Oh, I'm eating.
So you will like choose the food over the ride?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, have you met me?
Solo Disney day or group trip?
Group trip.
How big
I mean,
is the
depending
group,
on my company.
How big is the group
trip
though?
Up to 3 people.
That's not really a group though. Okay. Just the grand finale here.
Okay.
Give me your perfect final Disney day. So like it's your final Disney on your final day on your Disney World vacation, and you don't know where you're coming back. Like for the next 5 years, you just like, I'm not gonna come back for the next 5 years. What would you do?
Cry. That's so sad. Is this like my final day on a long trip? Like I've already done all the parks. I don't have to like hit all the parks in one day.
It's your final day on like a 10-day trip. You don't know when you're coming back, and you have the free day, but you're free to do whatever you want to do. Like, what's your perfect final day?
I mean, I think it's going to be a little similar to the day that we started this with, where I'm going to start my day at Animal Kingdom. I'm going to do a safari. I'm going to go super early in the morning. I'm going to probably eat at Centuli Canteen, have like a nice early lunch there. And then I'm going to spend the evening in Magic Kingdom, and I'm going to end with Happily Ever After. But I will have, not only will I have multipass, but I will also have standby skipper. So I will be riding all the rides in both of those parks. And yeah, and then I'll finish with Happily Ever After, which I will sob through if I'm not coming back in 5 years, and it'll be really sad. And then I'll chain myself to Cinderella's castle, so take me out of there.
So you're basically like finishing your trip on how you started, pretty much.
Yeah, like I mean, how we started this exercise. Yeah.
What's your favorite entertainment, like fireworks or show or?
It's got to be Fantasmic.
I
mean, current, yes.
Yeah, but you pick Fantasmic
because
over
Harmonious.
Yeah, and you pick Fantasmic over Happily Ever After.
Unfortunately, I think I do. I mean, I love Happily Ever After.
No, that's fine. It doesn't mean that you don't like it.
Love
Fantasmic. So
Fantasmic
is your favorite. What's your favorite ride?
Period. What? Guardians?
Okay. You gotta choose one that you're not gonna do it for the rest of your life. Like
between Fantasmic and Guardians? Fantasmic.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because there's plenty of other like fireworks shows and entertainment like that. There's only one Guardians.
There's not a single thing like Fantasmic though.
Well, let me tell you about a little something called. Yeah, no, there isn't. I was like Happily Ever After, yeah. Luminous. I don't know.
Okay, do you want more question? That's good.
No, I feel like that was pretty. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully you all learned something.
I can see you sweating over here.
Yeah, I've been sweating over here, guys. This is a lot of pressure. No. But, I mean, hopefully you at least had fun listening to us talk about these things. And just know that when you plan your Disney trip, 1,000 scenarios are going to come up. Hopefully not ones that make you choose between one park for your whole trip or some silly things like we just talked about.
Also please don't take Vanessa's answer for like the right answer for your trip, because everything changes based on who your group is, what you're looking for, what is your budget, like everything changes.
The things that I would choose to do on a Disney trip are very different than what you might choose to do, especially if you have little ones with you. Like, for example, me choosing to only eat and not ride any rides. Probably most people wouldn't choose that, but you know, we live unique Disney lives, Lucas and I.
We do, yeah. So that's why it's important to use a travel agent, because it's free and they will help you. it's almost like an emotional help too sometimes. You know what I mean?
Sometimes just the stress and weight of putting all the stuff together and figuring out your dining reservations and getting everybody's lightning lanes synced up and my Disney Experience account synced up and getting you on the same party, and it's a lot. And I love doing it. Lucas and I make whole like spreadsheets about our Disney trips when we're going. We plan out day by day, and we have a lot of fun putting together our perfect trips. And sometimes you just need somebody to use as a soundboard. Lucas and I do that with each other when we're planning our trips, like deciding where to eat or what to do with our days. But sometimes it's nice to just have someone to call and say, okay, this is what we're thinking. This is what our priorities are. What could that look like? How can we put it together in a way that's, low stress, easy to approach? And I'd love to help with it.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say, if you're still listening after, I don't know, like 50 something minutes of an episode, thank you very much. But also, I just want to be very clear over here right now. Nobody's really helping us on reviews.
So we are again asking for your reviews, please.
Correct. And also, we're going to like actually make this thing where like if you leave us a good review anywhere, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Vanessa's going to just read it with her beautiful voice. Because
I will read it in an animated character voice on the podcast.
Like Mickey Mouse?
No, probably not actually. But yeah, we would love a review. It helps other people find the podcast. It helps our podcast move up in, people's view lists. So it would be greatly appreciated. And again, reach out to me anytime if you need some help planning a trip at Vanessa@fantasticalvacations.com. And we will talk to you all next week.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.